Hello dear friends, myself is Roshni Parikh and today we are going to learn about the superposition theorem. Now what is the statement of superposition theorem? So when there are more than one energy sources in any network and if you want to find out the value of a branch current, at that time it is the algebraic sum of the current which is flowing through it when each energy sources is considered separately and other sources are replaced by its internal resistance if any. Let's understand the superposition theorem by taking or by solving one simple network. Now before start to learn about the easy steps of a superposition theorem, you should keep in mind that if there are more than a voltage source is given at that time, take a one voltage source at a time, means consider a one voltage source at a time in a network and replace the other voltage source by its internal resistance. And if internal resistance of voltage source is not given at that time, that voltage source is set to 0, means it is directly short circuited. Same way, if there are more than one current sources in the network, at that time consider a one current source at a time and replace the other current source by it gets a open circuit. Now let's take a one example. See here one simple network is a given which having a two voltage sources V1 and a V2 and having a three resistance which is labeled as the R1, R2 and the R3. Suppose if you want to find out the value of a current passing through the branch BE, suppose if you want to find out the value of a current passing through the branch BE. Now what is the steps of using the superposition theorem or apply the superposition theorem? Then in a step number 1, always consider one source at a time and replace the other source by its internal resistance. Here two voltage sources are there. So always consider one source at a time. Now in a step number 1, consider V1 and replace V2 by its internal resistance. If any. See here in this network two voltage sources are given, means two energy sources are given. Energy sources are two types, either a voltage source or a current source. Here two voltage sources are given, and if you want to find the value of a current passing through the branch BE by applying the superposition theorem. So in a superposition theorem, consider one source at a time and replace the other sources by its internal resistance. So first of all consider only a V1 in the circuit and replace the V2 by its internal resistance. See here internal resistance of V2 is not given, so it is a directly short circuited. So my circuit will be like this. Okay, here only V1, here R1, R2, R3 and now V2 is directly short circuited. Here V1, R1, R2 and R3. A, B, C, D, E, F. Now next procedure is to find out the value of a current passing through the branch BE by applying the division of current rule. So now see here I, that is the total current which is supplied from the voltage source V1. Now total current I is divided into two branch, means suppose my circuit will be like this. Okay, here R1, here R2 and you can draw like this. Here R3, because see here there is no resistance, only R3 is there. So here R3, A, B, C, D, E, F. Here V1 positive, negative. So see here R3 is parallel to R2 and here I, that is the total current supply through the your voltage source V1. That current, total current I is divided into two branch because the here a parallel connection. So your current is divided into two branch according to the KCL, means your current is divided into two branch at a node B. So see here you can label as the I1 and here I2. Now I1 is flowing through the branch BE, same way I2 is flowing through the branch CD. So by applying the division of current rule, you can find the value of a I1. First of all, you have to find out the value of a current I by solving this network, and then finally by applying the division of current rule, you will find out the value of a I1. Now what is the I1? So see here I1 is equal to, as per the division of current rule, total current I into resistance of opposite branch, that is the R3, and divided by algebraic sum of both the resistance R2 plus R3. So this way you can find out the value of a current I1 which is flowing through the branch BE, and when V1 is considered in the circuit and V2 is short circuited. Now step 2, in a step number 2, consider a V2 in a circuit, consider a V2 in network and replace V1 by its internal resistance. If any. And so now see here, now V1 is a short circuited and keep the V2 in the network. So now my circuit will be like this. Okay, here R1, here R2, here R3. Now V2 in the network, keep the V2 in the network. So V2 in the network, here R1, R2, R3, and label as the A, B, C, D, E, F. And now my V1 is set to 0, means directly short circuited because the internal resistance of V1 is not given. So it is considered as a 0. So it is directly short circuited like this. Now follow means repeat the same procedure. So now see here, if I say okay, my current is supplied, I, that is the current which is supplied by the your source V2. So now my circuit is like this. Okay, here R2, here R3, here V2 plus minus, and you can say here R1. A, B, C, D, E, F. Now if I say okay, I, that is the current which is supplied by the source V2, and that I is also divided into the two branch at the node B. So you can say here I1 dash and here I2 dash. Or see here you can differentiate the name. See here we have given the total current name, that is the I. So you can say I dash. Here I dash, that is the total current which is supplied by the source V2, and that I1 dash is divided into the two branches at a node B. I1 dash which is flowing through the branch BE, and I2 dash that is flowing through the branch AF. Now finding the value of a I1 dash, and finally you will get the value of a I1 dash by applying the division of current rule. So see here what is the value of a I1 dash? The I1 dash is equal to total current, that is the I dash, into resistance of opposite branch, that is the R1, and algebraic sum of both the branches R1 plus R2. Here equation number 1, here 2. Now total current I which is flowing through the branch BE, that is equal to algebraic sum of both the current I1 plus I1 dash. So this is the superposition theorem. Okay, if any network having more than one energy sources, and if you want to find the value of a current passing through the any branch. At that time it is the algebraic sum of current flowing through the branch when each source is considered separately and other source is replaced by its internal resistance. So this way you can find out the value of a current passing through the any branch. Thank you.